You just entered the U.S. at the airport with a tourist visa and they put a stamp in your passport. How long can you stay? You have a 10-year visa. Does that mean you can stay 10 years? But there's a stamp that says I can only stay 6 months. I don't understand. Well, fortunately for you, I'm that immigration guy and I'll answer those questions and a lot more. Welcome to my channel. I'm Brent Newcomb, that immigration guy, an attorney focusing solely in immigration law for almost 20 years. I'm here to help answer your questions. Please note that I'm not giving you specific legal advice about your case. Every case is unique and has its own legal challenges and issues. This is an informative video. For advice on your particular situation, please seek direct help from a qualified and experienced immigration attorney, such as me, that immigration guy. So let's talk about the visa and your authorized stay. Unfortunately, many people have confusion about the role of the visa and the I-94 stamp in the passport. What's the difference between the two? Which one determines how long you can stay in the U.S., the I-94 stamp or the visa? Well, a U.S. visa is an entry permit from the Department of State. The visa allows you to arrive at a U.S. port of entry, such as an airport, and seek entry into the country. It does not determine how long you can stay in the U.S. The I-94 form, or stamp in your passport, on the other hand, is your actual approval from the Customs and Border Protection, the U.S. CBP, for a specific defined period where you can remain in the United States. The I-94 is the arrival departure record and acts as evidence that you entered the country legally, but also defines the approved time period allowed in the U.S. Let's look at an example. You will see on the screen a typical passport page with visa. Notice that there are two things on the passport. On the bottom half is the visa itself, provided by the Department of State. This visa shows an issue date of April 5th, 2017. Next to that, April 2nd, 2027, the expiration. You'll also see there's a validity period of 10 years. This means you can use your visa anytime up until April 2nd, 2027. Now let's look at the upper page. There's several stamps. The most recent stamp shows the entry date of August 1st, 2017, Class B tourist. Under that in black is written January 31, 18. This is the date you must leave the U.S. on or before. So in this example, despite the fact that the visa is good for 10 years, the period of stay is 6 months. Let me explain that in another way. The visa is still valid as long as you never violate your stay by working illegally or remaining without authorization. You can reuse it at any time in the future for up to 10 years. You essentially have a ticket to apply for entry for 10 years. It's also multi-entry, allowing multiple uses. Further, it allows one to wait to apply at any period during the 10-year time. The example person could wait a year or two and then come to the U.S., for example. The stamp, though, is issued by the CBP in accordance with rules about specific periods of stay. In this example, a tourist is initially allowed a maximum of only 6 months. Often it is shorter, but the maximum time allowable for tourist visa is 6 months. Perhaps you can extend that period later, but this period guarantees that a person coming for tourism is not coming for a more permanent or improper reason, such as work. Often, the CBP officer will ask questions about your intended stay when you present that visa. Based on your answers, the officer has some leeway in the amount of initial time granted, but still a maximum of 6 months. In this video, I won't go into other types of visas where the initial period may be different. I'll cover those specific visas in other videos. In addition, there are people coming from countries that do not need a visa. This program is called the Visa Waiver Program. The maximum amount of time allowable for those is 90 days with no possibility of extension. Again, I'll have a separate video specifically about that program. Therefore, in short, the amount of time in the visa is different than the actual amount of time of authorized stay. The I-94 stamp controls how long you can be in the U.S. The visa period, on the other hand, shows whether and for how long you can come to the border for entry, such as for tourism. Of course, there are many other factors such as extensions, change of status, or violations that may impact how long you can stay, which are beyond the scope of this video. If this video has been helpful, write the word visa in the comments section. I would love to know how many people this video has helped. I do wish you all the luck in the world in your travels, but please remember this video has been informative only. I give my clients a significantly more detailed look at how to prepare before taking any concrete steps. If you have any issues in your case, or actually planning on entering the country, please contact my office directly. Well, in a nutshell, that's how to understand your period of stay for a typical visa, as explained by me, that immigration guy. If you like this video, hit like below and please subscribe. I'll be putting out regular content every few days. Share the video. Contact my office for your specific case. I'll be more than happy to help. And remember, that immigration guy for your future legal needs.